Hi there. Today I am going to share how you can build a full job application from using free Ninja Form. That means you don't have to use any paid plugins if you follow the next steps. But if you prefer to have more functionality or would like to add on your form, then you must try the paid add-ons. But let's get started and see how we can achieve a form application from using Ninja Forms. So let's get started. Here I have a website and Ninja Forms has already installed. So let's get started. Go to Ninja Forms on the dashboard. Click to add new, and here you'll find lots of the clear template for the different type of forms. Here is the job application, but we would like to start from Sketch. So let's click on the blank form option. The blank form has been created. So at first we would like to have the name option. So let's add name like first name, last name. Then we would like to add email address. Now we would like to have some options then to improve our form. So let's add the position. So our job may be open for a different for multiple position. So add a select option. Here is the select option. I would like to have different type of position like social media marketing. And on the value, we can add the similar things. And if you click on the help text, you will see here is just some text, number, and then few symbols, and at the rate, and space is only allowed to add there. So you can add like marketing. So this value will be embedded or added on the email notification form. So you can make it readable so you can easily get it. Customer support. Then like software engineer. So here is the 3 position that is available. So let's change. And this should be required field, or all the fields should be required, like first name, last name, email address, position. And now we would like to have some other option. So they're like the knowledge about the from plugin. So if this position is open from Ninja Forms or Saturday type, they might ask for the knowledge about their products. So there we would like to have a radio field. So here is the radio list. And so we would like to have knowledge about Ninja Forms. So here is the basic. So someone's have basics experience, someone is intermediate. So the correct spelling is intermediate, and last is expert. We can use capital basics. So this should be also the required field. Then we would like to have some other fields. So there might be fields for the social media or the profile for different site, and there should be some others. Now let's add for the experience. So the previous experience, or maybe the applicant has maybe worked for different companies. So how we can add this here? So would like to have a repeater field set, and yes, this is free on this Ninja Form. So Ninja Form is free, but not the Lite. So you will get all the options available on the free version. So on the repeater field set, it's not about repeater, it's for the experience. So like previous experience. I would like to add another. So this button text is this one. So it will replace the existing button text. So at first you would like to have a basic or the company name. So you would like to have a single line text field. So if someone already worked for another company, so we can let them to add the company name. And experience should be the required field. And so minimum one experience is required. That's why I would like to have market required field. And then I would like to add like a duration. So add new field. So for the duration, we would like to have the single line text field. So you'd like to click, drag, and drop under the existing field. So duration will be also required field. And here we can use like from or just January 2011 to December 2013. So something like that. So the user will get a hardware with the expected input, and here should the company name is it's the common thing. So we don't have to include anything or placeholder there. Then the position. So there should we would like to have the single line text field, so they could add their previous company position here. Here we can add a placeholder like this should also require field. Company name we can add like something like this. So it will give a hint about the input, so your user can add their value there. So the repeater field set will allow them to add another experience. One or people might have just one company experience, another one might have 10 companies experience, or they might be work for 10 different companies. So they can add from there. Before publish and preview the form, let's give it a name. We can make it something like this, and let's preview the form. So this is the form we have just created, but we would like to have more fields there. So let's restart. So now you can have more fields, like the expected salary or like the social media profiles links. So let's see how we can add. So for the expected salary, we can add a number field there. So now go to the number field and rename to expected salary. We can make it required field and minimum, maximum. So we can set the minimum, maximum, and here is the step. So if someone click on the step, it will work like this. So if you would like to set a minimum, so like a 500 and maximum like 5,000, you can set it there. But we would like to leave it empty, so user can add any value there. And step we can like step 100, so they can just click up and down to change the expected salary to 100. So like 100, 200, 300. So here is some other settings you can explore, but for now let's leave it like this. And we would like to add the social media profile links. So we would like to have the repeater field there. So here is the repeater field. So as we would like to have some social media profiles. So let's add a field. So for your information, NinjaForms doesn't offer the URL field, so you can use the single line text field here. So it will allow them to use the social media profile links or handler. So if you would like to have for Twitter, you can ask for the handler. So we don't want to specify any social media field. We would like to leave them to allow or add as many as they want to add. So we can type like media link, and it should be the required. And for the placeholder, let's add something like this. Sorry, let's get my GitHub profile. So we can add something like this. So it will be work like placeholder, and they will get the idea. So we add most of the things. Now in the free forms, you cannot add the upload option. This is only available when you are going to the paid add-ons. Everything else is completely free. So if you would like to have the resume from the job applicant, so you can add a single line text field so they can upload the resume to their another hosting server or the file sharing website and then share the URL. So for now, we would like to go with the single index field and ask for the resume. So we can ask for the public file URL. And this should be required. Yeah, we have added most of the things. Then we will work with style. So let's embed this from on a page. So let's go to add a page. So create a page called career. Then add the form. So here is our form. Click to publish. And then let's preview the form. So here is form. So it looks like very longer, so we can make it better and reposition some things. So like first name and last name, we can move on a single line. So Ninja Forms already allow or give some classes, so you can use them to style some rows and convert them to columns. So let's find them out and move multiple fields in a single line. So to make a multiple column, you can use layout and style add-on. It will allow you to drag and drop and make multi-column layout easily. But if you don't have these add-ons and you also would like to have multiple column, then you can prefer to add the custom CSS classes. So here is the CSS classes list. So you can add and make, for your information, those classes are not mobile responsive. So you will have to add some styles for mobile specific. So if you add 1/2, that means it will take the 50% of the column or row. And so this is take the 50%, something like an email will take another 50%, but it will work on the same way on that mobile. But on the mobile, you might be prepared to have the full column for all the fields. Then you will have to add some CSS, or you can just go with the layout and style add-on. It will allow you to add multiple columns. So let's get started here. So this is the first, that means this class should use the first item of a row. So we will use first for the first name. So go to first name, go to display, and here is the custom class name. So this will add to the container and this will add to the, so we will have to add class on the container. So at first, add the class name 1/2, then add the first, because this is the first field of this row. And for the last name, go to display and add 1/2. So if you go and save changes and reload this page, you'll find this will take side by side space. So this looks good, and you can make more other things together. So we can move the position or email with the expected salary. So let's drag and drop to make some fields together. So after the position, we would like to ask for the resume and the expected salary. And then we'll about the knowledge. You can reposition as you prefer, but this serial I'm going to maintain. So for the resume, you can leave it one column, but let's email and position to the multiple column. So go to display at one column and then at first, and for the position, go to display 1/2 and it will just 1/2. So if we publish and reload, you will see email and the position. So you can also make a resume and expected salary on multiple column. So it will take some less space, and resume will be first and expected salary will be the second. So now make reload. So here is the resume, here is the expected salary, here is the knowledge, and here is the other thing. So if someone submit the form, so let's try. So they can add anything there, but we already let them to add URL. So these things might happen because it's allow them to add any type of data there, even text and digit. So if someone failed to follow our instruction, they might not be qualify for this position. So we can easily ignore their application. And for the expected salary, there should be any amount they can type, but the increment should be 100. So we can just leave it blank or the default value. So if someone type really quickly, so you do not give any warning. So this is it. So let's submit a form and see what will happen. So for the social media, let me really add really quick some of my social media profile. So add another social media links. So I have added 3 social media links and add some company names. So eggs.com, like so we can add this one, and we have intermediate, and like expected salary is 2000. So all good. Let's submit the form. But before submit, when someone submit, where email will go? So there is the admin email settings. Here you can set where the application should go. So if you would like to have a different email, you can specify here. Or if you would like to have multiple email address, you can add something like this. So it will send the email to multiple email addresses. Here is the action name. So you can change this, it's totally fine. And reply to, you can set the email field. So if you have anything to reply to this applicant, you can, when you click to reply, it will add the applicant email address. Here you can change the subject. So new application for the, we can get the position. Here is the position. So this will add new application for the customer support role, something like this. So here is the field table. You can also include the all fields table. So it will include all the table data if even some field have none value or have not any value. So sometimes if you have optional field, there might be empty and they're going to submit, but you cannot identify if you use this, the default one. You can see the default is field table, so it will only include the field which has the value, and if any field has no value, then it will not include it. But this one, it will include for all the fields. So I would like to have this. And if you would like to add attachment like a CSV, you can draw. But let's leave it like this. And it will also record the submission and give them success message. So you can like, thanks for your application. I will take some time to review and then get back to you. You can add a personalized message there. So it's totally up to you. If you also would like to give a confirmation email to the applicant, you can add the confirmation email from there. So here you will find some email notification option. So we will go with this one. So the user will get the email has been submitted. So this will send to the user email address. And if they would like to replay, but we are not allowed to replay them to us until we going to choose their application and then get in touch with them. So for the subject, your application has been submitted. So we can add something like this. And we can also add all the fields here. So they will get another copy of their application on their email. If you prefer to have some other information like attachment, you can do from there. But for now, it's good. So let's test it from submission, and let's see how does it look like. So we'll wait a few moments, then the email notification will come to our inbox, and I'll open this to share with you. So the email comes to our inbox. So here is the information. So the first name, last name, email address, position, the resume, and expected salary. All the other things has been included there. So this is how you can embed the form. So I think this is totally makes sense. And if you would like to have more information, if you prefer to have some hidden fields to get more information from the user, you can get from there. So let's see how we can add more fields there to grab more information from the applicant. So at first, you would like to have the phone number. So here is the phone field. You can add. So you can add phone number field here. And is the restriction. So you can add limit to this field there. So there should be a minimum character like 11 character or something. If you prefer to add this from and expect the submission from only USA, then you can expect only 10 characters. But if you would like to have the application to worldwide, you have to make it in leave the default settings, because in South Asian countries, some countries allow 11 characters, some countries more or less. So this will allow to add the phone number to all the option. And you can also add the input marks. So you can use there. So we are done there. If you can also add hidden field. So what will make mean hidden field? So on the hidden field, you can add some variable. So like you can take the user IP address, the referral URL, where they come from. You can get the other information from there. you see you can add lots of the information to this field and then use them on the email notification. So you can get from there. So suppose you can add for the user IP address. So like IP address, you can add some calculation there. So like if someone asks for the expected salary like $2,000 and their knowledge is basic, you would like to filter them or easily find out them. So you can add hidden fields there and add some calculation. So let's at first add the calculation. So add new, like filter. So the decimal 2, leave it blank, or you can make it 0. Now the calculation will start. So if someone expected salary, at first you would like to have the expected salary field, then the experience field, you would like to multiply by experience. So on the experience, at first you would like to add the value. So for the basic, we don't want to add the basic as a value, or you can add the cal value equal 1, 2, 3. Now let's use them. So if someone experience is 1 year and asks for the 5,000, then it will return 1 multiplied by the knowledge. So if you check the knowledge, it will return 5,000. So if someone is have 2 years experience, or maybe they are intermediate, it will return 2, and expected salary is 200 or 2,000. It will multiply by 2 into 2,000. That means 4,000. So it will return 4,000. So we can add another level of calculation and then multiply by like 0.1. So what it will do, let's open our calculator. So like if someone asks for the expected salary is $2,000, but their experience is intermediate, it will multiply by 2, and it will also multiply by 0.01. Now it will return the value 40. So we just use this to make the digit smaller, because if we have this, then it will return 4,000. We don't want to use this. So let's use like this, and then add a hidden field there. You can add hidden field on anywhere on the page. So if you just click, it will add it on the end of the form. But if you drag and drop on a specific position, then it will add it on a specific position. So if you prefer to add above the form, you can add there. So like filter applicant, you can give any name there. It will not be visible to any user. So you can add the calculation value there. You can also edit the filter key, and admin level, you can also give them like this to the, it will only available to the admin. So it will work as admin level. Now click to publish, and let's submit this form one more time. So it's add our phone number. You see all the hidden fields is hidden by default. So let's submit the form. Go to check our form submission. And yes, the form submission is completely free in NinjaFlow free version. But if you try different form, you will see they will ask for money to check the form submission. And this time you might have to try the WP mail login or some other login plugin, and you will have to take another plugin. It's not good. So if you use NinjaForm, you will get the form submission by default. So let's check our and here is the filter applicant. So you get value equal to 2, and it doesn't have any value because we did not have submit anything. And if you are also going to click to edit, you will get the user IP address there. So let's submit the form one more time, and we'll have some personalized information there. So expected salary is 3,000, and experience is expert. All good. Let's submit and give a reload. So it's give return 90, because if you go to the calendar calculator, if you multiple 3,000 as expert, it will multiple with 3 and then 0.1, so it will return 90. So you can filter out this application have more experience and more expected salary, so you can easily filter out them, or you can also view them from there. So it's totally up to you how you would like to use the hidden field or the calculation, and how you can use them for later purposes to filter out the applicant. So I think this will give a basic option to filter out some. If you try some other paid add-ons, you might have more option, like if you prefer to disqualify any applicant, if someone work on a specific company, you can add conditional logic. So if some field contain a specific data, you want to disallow them. So there you will get more option if you try different type of paid add-on. Here I would like to allow or introduce you to different free add-on. So one is disposal email blocker. So sometimes some bot comes and use some fake email address to submit the form. So you can use this. It will block the disposal or temporary emails to submit the form. After you will active and go back to your form. So open your form, and from there go to advanced display settings and going to advanced, and if you scroll down you will see option to block this disposal email or temporary emails. So it will block and give this warning message. So if you would like to see which domain is included on this plugin, you can go to plugin details and go to the source of this plugin. So you can see the GitHub repository, and there they included like 200 domains added on this list, and some other domain hash and some other things has been added. So it will not allow you to submit the forms from a specific domain. So you can use this. There has another awesome free plugins I found today. So let me share. So here is the smartphone number add-ons. So if you go to the form, make a reload, you will find another phone field. It's called smartphone. So on this option, it will allow you to add the country code. So let's make it required. You will get some other options. So if you would like to disable or allow application from a specific country, you can add the preferred country like Bangladesh, Benin, like Brunei. So I'd like to get info applicant just from 3 countries. Here we have some other option. You can check one by one. So let's publish the form and check the form. So if you go there, you can try to Afghanistan, add some phone. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it's working. That means have some issue on this field. Oh, I just added on the preferred countries, but you can add option on from the only countries option. So I would like to add Bangladesh, like Bhutan, Brunei. Let's try again. So here you see only 3 country is available here. So you can use this plugin with NinjaForm. So it will give you some more option to get the applicant from the specific country. So if someone not from Bangladesh, but they have added the phone number like 11 digit, they can do. It will allow them. But you can easily dial the number and just if you cannot reach the applicant, you can just disqualify them. This is another type of filter. It's just to make your form more user friendly. It's you don't have to use this. It's just an option. So you can try more other plugin and which is compatible with NinjaForm to make your form more elegant. I hope that helps. If you have any question or would like to know more about NinjaForms, you can visit their website, visit their YouTube channel and their social media profiles. And if you have any question about this tutorial, you can leave it below. I will try my best to help you out. Thanks for watching the video.